Hello students and welcome to your English language class. Today in this class we will be reading the poem All the World's a Stage. Now this is a very famous poem written by the great dramatist and world-renowned poet William Shakespeare. In fact, it was not a poem but a monologue from the maestro's famous play As You Like It. And what is a monologue? It's a long speech by one person, for example, in a play. Now in this poem, Shakespeare has compared this world with a stage, and all the people living in it are mere players or characters, and these characters go through 7 different phases in their lifetime, as you can see here in this picture. These are the 7 stages in a man's life. First stage is the infancy or the babyhood. Second is the schoolboy stage. Then third is adolescence or the lover. Fourth is the youth or the soldier. Fifth stage is the middle-aged or the justice. And sixth stage is the pantaloon or an old fool. And seventh and the last stage is the dotage or the second childhood stage in a man's life. Now this is the poem, and as you can see here, there is no rhyme scheme in this poem, which means that it is a free verse poem. But to make you understand this poem well, I have fragmented this poem into different stanzas. Okay, this is the first stanza or the first 5 lines of the poem. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. Now in first line, the poet compares this world to a stage where all men and women are merely means only, players means actors, okay, in a play. They have different routes to enter on the stage and also have different exits to go out. Exits and entrance means exit from the stage. We have different way of going or leaving this world, and we have various routes to enter this world. Just like the actors come on stage on different point in a play, likewise we also come and go from this world at different points. Okay. When they are born, they enter this stage, and when they die, they leave this stage. Everyone plays many parts during his lifetime, and his acts being 7 ages. Like there are 7 stages in the man's life. Now, at first, the infant. The first stage in a man's life is when he is an infant or he is newly born. This is the first stage of man's life. At first, the infant mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. This is the first stage of man's life. He always cries feebly during his babyhood. Mewling and puking means to cry feebly, and puking means throwing up or vomiting. So he throws up milk and vomits when he is in the hands of a nurse or his mother. And as you can see, he is a dependent living being. This is how he plays his role. This is the second stage in a man's life, the childhood or the schoolboy age. And then the whining schoolboy. Whining means somebody who keeps on crying, high-pitched cry. Whining is high-pitched cry. So as you must have experienced yourself whenever you are going to school, and whenever you when you were very small, you used to cry a lot while going to the school. So because you wanted to be with your parents. And then the whining schoolboy with his satchel. Satchel means school bag, and shining morning face. This is the second stage of man's life, and it is the time when he complains to go to school, and all the time. He carries his school bag, and his face shines like the bright and fresh morning. Creeping like snail unwillingly to school, and he moves to school at the speed of a snail. You must have seen a snail, how he crawls and moves very slowly. Just like that, The schoolboy is creeping like snail and unwillingly to school. And he is not very eager, or he doesn't want to go to school, so he is creeping like a snail. This is the third stage. And then the lover, sighing like furnace, with a woeful ballad made to his mistress' eyebrow. The poet shows him as a lover. He sighs like an oven whenever he remembers her. Now, sighing means letting out breath with sadness. When you say ah, okay, so he's sighing like furnace. Furnace means like a very hot oven. So he's sighing like furnace with a woeful ballad. Woeful ballad is a sad poem. So he's writing a sad poem whenever he's remembering his mistress. Mistress means the loved one. So made to his mistress' eyebrow. Now he writes a sad poem or song in praise of her eyebrow, his lover's eyebrow. He also sings such song or poem. So this is the third stage when he is a lover. Now stage 4. Then a soldier, full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble repetition even in the cannon's mouth. Now this is the fourth stage in a man's life. Here the poet shows him as a soldier, where he takes unusual promises. Strange oaths means unusual promises. And bearded like the pard. Pard is the short form of leopard. So he is looking like a leopard. His beard is looking like that of a leopard. He is jealous in honor. He is jealous of honor of others. Whenever anybody else is getting honored, so he becomes a little jealous. Sudden and quick in quarrel. He is very short tempered and he quarrels a lot. And he looks for he's seeking the bubble reputation. He is seeking the bubble reputation. That means he is looking for temporary fame. Here the spelling is wrong. Reputation, it's actually reputation. So seeking the bubble reputation means he is looking for temporary reputation or fame, even in the cannon's mouth. Means cannon's mouth means in a dangerous situation. So he's looking for temporary reputation or fame, and he's even ready to face great dangers. He does not worry about his life, and this is how he plays his role in this stage. Now this is stage 5. And then the justice, in fair round belly, with good cap on, lined, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part. Now this is the 5th stage of man's life. Here the poet shows him as a judge. Justice means the judge, or an experienced man. And he has a fair round belly because of careless eating. Okay, in fair round belly with good cap on, lined means with excess fat from careless eating habits. It is the stage where he is a serious person. With eyes severe means very serious. He has a very serious look in his eyes, and beard of formal cut. He has beard of formal cut. He always shares wisdom with others and gives current examples to understand them better. Full of wise saws. Saws means sayings or proverbs. And modern instances, that is, he always cites current examples. So he plays his part. Now this is the stage 5 in a man's life. He is acting like a judge or a justice, and he is a very experienced man, and he shares all his experiences, whatever he has seen in his life. He gives examples of that to the younger generation. This is the 6th stage. The 6th age shifts into the leaned and slippered pantaloon, with spectacles on nose and pouch on side. His youthful hose well saved a world too wide. For his shrunk shank and his big manly voice, turning again to childish treble pipes and whistles in his sound. Now, this is the sixth stage of man's life. He shifts from middle age to old age. He looks like an old fool. Pantaloon means an old fool in his ragged slippers. Slippered. Here, the word slippered means he is wearing slippers which are very loose and which are very old and ragged, and becomes thin, weak, and lean. He wears now spectacles on his nose because his eyesight becomes weak. Um, he has also a purse by his side in which he keeps his necessary things. His youthful hose, well saved a world too wide. He has saved long socks during his youth, but now these socks are very loose to his lean legs. His legs has become very lean, and those tight socks have become very loose now for him. For his shrunk shank and his big manly voice, his big loud manly voice has turned into shrill voice of a child. Shrunk is the past participle of shrink. Okay, the word shrink. Turning again to childish treble pipes and whistles in his sound means now again his manly voice has turned into shrill voice of a child. This is the sixth stage in a man's life. And whenever he tries to speak, it seems as if he were playing upon a pipe or as if he were whistling. Whenever he tries to speak, earlier it was a very loud and manly voice, and now whenever he tries to speak, it seems as if he's playing upon a pipe or he's trying to whistle. And this is the seventh stage. This is the last stage of a man's life, last scene of all that ends the strange eventful history is second childishness and mere oblivion, sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, and sans everything. Now he changes from his old age to the oldest one. In this period of his lifetime, now which has been previously full of strange and exciting events, comes to an end. He becomes child once again, so it is his second childhood. Because he forgets almost everything. Just like a child, he keeps on forgetting everything, and his memory becomes very weak. He loses teeth. Sans means without. So now he's just like a child. He's without teeth, without a good eyesight. Sans taste means without taste, and all his sense organs are not working properly now. Sans everything. He is without everything. So this is the stage in which he completes the drama of his life and leaves the stage of this world. So these are the 7 stages of a man's life, which has been beautifully portrayed by William Shakespeare in this poem. I hope you've understood the poem well. Now here's your homework. You have to write this poem beautifully in your fair notebook. You have to write the word meanings and also the question answers given in your textbook. And you have to submit your homework tomorrow by 5 p.m. Thank you for watching this video.